Oh God. I will finally finish the game that has haunted my dreams for at least a week or two. Haunted my dreams for at least 4 or 5 days. No, there's no haunting. It's a poltergeist. Oh yeah, I forgot to close the ticket. Also, is this loading? I can't tell. I think it's trying to. There we go. Goodbye. What a sector. Time to finish this off. I forgot to close a ticket, but going in. Okay, that project is done. Thank you, Jeebus. Okay, no, I'm not locked out. Closed. Oh, that's right. 12:45 p.m. Okay, save. Sorry, I forgot to do this before I jumped off. Round trip from home office to GSLC. Mileage and maps and Good Shepherd directions to my location. 37.4. Okay. Done. Save. Okay. I do be forgetting. Oh yeah, because you're replaying the game. Do I have cloak equipped on someone? Oh, I do. Oh, that's because I was just looking for a red. That's right. I was like, why are enemies not touching me? Because I could not find another silver and red one. Although, silver and red. Now that I think about it, if I just need a red... Wow, Switch. Really coming in strong there, huh, buddy? I'll just keep what I got. It's working, and I don't really want to bother figuring this out again. That's pretty nice. Especially as an accessory. Accessory? Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the home. Oh, that is sacred. Oh, bro, he's shit maxing. I mean, I do take fiber every day, which is kind of like shit maxing. Joshua, you passed the final trial. Excellent. Excellent. Be proud. You are worthy to be present for the resurrection of the Shining Ring, the Titty, the Areole. Yeah, not interested in that at all. Thanks. I'm here to put a stop to all this stupid weirdness, and I'm here to get Joshua back. Ah, yes, sadly, I'm afraid that won't be happening. What do you mean? Joshua, hey, here, boy. No matter how you try to deny it, the truth remains. Joshua's mind is little more than a construct. The stigma on his shoulder is proof that he is of Ouroboros, that he is my possession. How clear are you? Perhaps if Joshua had somehow erased the stigma of his own will, he could have found release. But alas, he never managed to get that far. It would be best if I kept him as a research subject for a bit longer. You monster! Goodness me, such insults and how impotent they are. You see, I suspect Joshua realized very quickly what the stigma on his shoulder meant. Surely he knew something like this exact situation would occur. Ah! Yet he never breathed a word of his troubles to any of you, did he? Not even a whisper. And conversely, none of you were sensitive enough to notice his pain. What power these bonds of yours have. What complete earth-shaking potential. How dare you? But come now, there's no need for long faces. You've been granted the privilege of being here for this glorious moment. All that remains now is to make the correct choice. Privilege? Choice? What are you going on about? Perhaps I should start from the very beginning. How much do you know, I wonder? About this city and events that occurred here with the Areole nearly 1,200 years before our time. So that's the Areole. It most certainly is. One of the ultimate artifacts, capable of producing literally endless power and shaping miracles with it. But the ancients sealed it away despite its limitless science-shattering potential. Why do you think they would do such a thing? Well, you're too busy struggling with what was before you to bother learning anything, I suppose. Well then, allow me to play the role of Professor once more, elucidate the truth of the matter. Millennia ago, I, Dios of the Sky, granted humanity the 7 treasures. For brevity's sake, we'll say each one utilized a facet of reality in order to manifest miracles in their own way. Humanity split into 7 factions, each centered around a treasure to pursue an ideal based on the powers of the given treasure. One such ideal was this: Liberal Ark, a city in the sky with the Areole at its center. A paradise removed from the troubles of the ground where each man's gospel could grant any wish through the Areole. Mankind lived a bountiful life, absolutely free of strife. Over time, however, people's lives were swallowed up in the artificial bliss granted them by the Areole. Not just physical ecstasy, but even dreams were provided by the Areole. False realities granted people long-sought spiritual fulfillment. The people of Liber Ark depended on miracles that were all but a narcotic, began treading the path to annihilation. The Ark's inhabitants lost all sense of ambition and ethics, and slid into madness and danger and despair. Birth rates dropped catastrophically while suicide and bizarre crime ran rampant, and the whole of society walked the path to a slow demise. Is he talking about Japan? Because, I mean, maybe not the bizarre crime part, but, no, I suppose they do have Japanese writers. But the Areole passed no judgment on these people, merely granted the miracles asked of it. And so the shining jewel of the sky became a den of evil and chaos. This was the situation Celeste Osiris and a conspirators faced. Conspirators faced over 1,000 years ago. They built the seal and the device towers even as they fought off the guardians of the Areole, which had set forth to save itself. And at last they sealed not just the Areole, but the entire city in another dimension. That's what happened 1,200 years ago? Things were that bad. Hard to even believe that. I will grant that the elder Osiris did quite well given the circumstances, but think for a moment. The coast of Celeste Victory was humanity being cast forth into a land of chaos, forced to start again from nearly nothing. Think of all the suffering man endured then, and endures now, as man savages one another with endless petty wars. Can it truly be said that she made the right decision? Well, on the other hand, we have gained or regained orbital technology and once again live bountiful, easy lives. lives. At this rate, only two ends are possible. Either we continuously seek to dominate one another, and, unable to control ourselves, obliterate each other in an orgy of conflict. Or, like the people of old, we sink into narcotic self-pleasure. Let automated systems run the world and live as farm animals. Either physical or mental annihilation awaits. There's but one single path for humanity if it wishes to survive. The beasts of mankind must be led to the point where they obtain the two things required for true enlightened sentience. A flawless rationality, capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. And peerless intelligence, ever capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion. This is the true goal of the gospel plan, to do what even the ancients could not, to advance our minds to what they should be. What madness. Mad words from a madman. I would so appreciate it if you'd not look at me as if I were a megalomaniacal lunatic. Professor? That sounds dumb as hell. Professor, I'm gonna log in. That shit cap is fun. Professor, have you thought about 6-7? Man cannot help but change and reform through fear when confronted with something beyond his imagining. God, I hope so. In that sense, what better tool exists to drive evolution forward than the RL? I will guide mankind onto the correct path to salvation with this great treasure from ideals. That is my duty as one of the Anguis. My duty to Ouroboros and its master. Yeah, we can't do much. He's got tenure. Well, I bet you're a real hit at parties. Not. Oh, what's this? A flawless rationality capable of resisting any temptation and unswayed by even the fiercest circumstances. Fearless intelligence, even capable of finding the correct solution, unmoved by crude emotion? What's the point of any of that? It seems someone was sleeping during the lecture. As I said, mankind faces annihilation through either conflict or mental entropy. And the only way we can... No, I heard the lecture just fine. It's not what I'm talking about. What I'm trying to say is, isn't there something we can do about the problems you described if we know they exist? It's like Joshua said to Lovey. We aren't completely powerless. We might not be guided by flawless, peerless, whatever. Everyone's working together to get through the crisis going on right now. I've been all across the Liberal and seen it with my own eyes. Don't you think we're capable of getting along just fine without some kind of forceful grand transformation? Really now, eking out survival by flocking together is how beasts and insects live. Is that really all you have to offer on the potential of humanity as it stands now? Is there anything else I need to offer? Is there a problem with being the same? I mean, we're living beings too, you know. And heck, aren't I just talking about the strength of life? What? I don't think people are just animals, of course. I just think that living honestly with that spark of life from others as your driving force, that's what it means to live. People don't need to be omnipotent, super beings, or whatever you want them to be. People just need to be aware of one another and help each other out. And you know what? I bet the people who sealed the Aureole away in the first place felt the same way. I mean, sure, making miracles mundane and relying on nothing but them is really bad by itself, but the biggest problem there, more than anything, is that it makes it so that there's no point in knowing or helping each other. It's awful. Well said, Estelle. Man can only be a man because he is a man. Wise words, Estelle. Ha! Still sticking to the mutual assistance argument and invoking the power of human bonds of all things, I would ask you to read a history book before saying such nonsense, Miss Wright. As an example, consider the overpowering nation-crushing machine called war. Is man not only capable of being ground beneath its treads? Absolutely not. In the middle of the biggest war in liberals' history, my mother gave her life to save mine. And because of that, I chose the path of a bracer, and now, look at me. I'm here to stop the crisis you caused and prevent another war from breaking out. All thanks, in the end, to my mother. Well, I'd say you just made my point for me. Bauer, people are not powerless. Not against anything. You're quite good at trade answers and nothing else. If you really seriously believe people are powerless, and really convince yourself humanity can only be saved by you turning us into emotionless super beings, well, that makes you really pathetic, I think. What? I mean you never know the joy of trusting someone or helping. I think that your only smug satisfaction comes from watching people struggle. That's just too sad. Even if I feel sorry for you, I am a bracer. I can't ignore the fact that you're getting a lot of people involved in your little pity party. Sorry, but I'm afraid we're going to have to stop you by force. You ignorant little girl. How dare you talk to me like that? Very well then, the professor would like for you to prove your theory. What? Evil Eye? How? What? Do be patient for a moment, everyone. I promise this will be quite a show. What are you planning, Weissman? Joshua, forward. Joshua, no! Come, Miss Bright, do show me. Claim humanity can stand against forces larger than I, larger than it. Show me proof you can stand against despair. Fine. There. Joshua. Oh, quite an impressive move. Leaving him with a divine blade for a while seems to have paid off nicely. It does always feel good to see a product of one's craft home to a refinement. You're awful. Now for the climax of our little show. Joshua Caesar. No! Ah! Still. Thus, the strength of humanity proves to be nothing more than a house of cards before a hurricane. But I am an academic, after all. I do understand the necessity of proof, so I'll have Joshua provide the final test. What? But indeed, it'll be a simple experiment. I'm going to have Joshua end your life. Once you are dead by his hand, I will break his hypnosis and return him to his senses. No, you can't! Oh, I do wonder what kind of expression Joshua will have on seeing you dead at his feet. Doesn't it just get your blood pumping? Don't even think about it. If you do that, Joshua would eat. Yes, this time his heart may just be crushed to powder. If that happens, however, all I need to do is construct him a new persona, and then I can offer him the chance to become human yet again and observe the results. I can hardly wait. Stop! Stop! It's just too cruel! Isn't it? Now come, Joshua. Enter. Joshua, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't die. Promised I'd walk with you. Joshua, snap out of it. Wake up, Joshua. But I believe in you. Joshua, don't give in. Don't run away from reality, even if I die. To be honest, if you did die, I'm not sure I could face reality. What? Oh. You're able to break free, Joshua? Joshua? Sorry, Still. I didn't mean to scare you like that. What? What? This is absurd. He can't possibly have reclaimed his will with the... Wait! The stigma! What happened to the stigma on your shoulder? Oh yeah, that. The stigma you carved in my flesh and mind is gone. Thanks to you, it's been shattered. But how? I had a hypnotic wedge or so it's jammed into the stigma, keyed to a particular command. I've been poking at the wedge of my own since then, getting it ready to shatter the stigma the instant someone put pressure on it. What, you? What now? The wedge. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to keep our promise the way things were going, so I asked Kevin for a little hypnotic assistance after we crashed. Kevin! This is Kevin Graham's doing, is it? Thought he was just a fledgling little squire, but it seems I underestimated his bag of cute tricks. Mistake I will not repeat. At this point, I owe him my freedom and life. Of course, I owe someone else the same to point me in the right direction. What? Who else? No, Cassius Bright, damn you! Dad? Oh, the letter he gave you before you... Oh, the letter he gave you before he called on the Archers. Yes, that was why he wanted to make sure only I read the letter, just in case anyone was listening in. I suspect your best chance of breaking the curse lies in Father Kevin's hands. How to use that key is a decision that must be yours alone to make. Win your freedom by predicting what Weissman will do. That's my master, all right. Well, for crying out loud, Dad could have taught me a hint about this at least. Honestly, I've been worried about it for a long time. I kept wondering what you would make me do if you took control of me. So, knowing you, I decided to bet everything on one idea. You couldn't possibly resist ordering me to do the one thing I feared the most. Sure enough, you ordered it. That broke the stigma. Finally, completely free you. Joshua! Foolish little child! Yeah, it's a very interesting that it's like, okay, if I'm being commanded to kill Estelle, then it will immediately break the contract. So, like, if he would have ordered him to kill someone else, it wouldn't have, but, like, Weissman is just such an egomaniac that, like, egomaniac. It's an interesting system that you can do that, and you know what? I'll roll with it. I won't question it because, like, you know, foolish little child. If you had just obeyed me, you could have aspired to such heights. I could have advanced you in ways you cannot even dream of. Much like I was still turning you down once. I really have no interest in any of that. Besides, if I learned anything in this whole journey, it's that one's path in life isn't given by someone else. It's something you find with others as you search for it, no matter how dark your surroundings. Haha, absurd. The history of madness stained with the blood of fools who tried finding your path. Without a guiding light to shine on that road, they shall remain lost. Wrong. We use the light we each give off to find our way together. That is how we found our way here, through all your cynical traps. That's right. You do like your speeches, don't you? You shambling wreck of an old enforcer. Yes, show me that. Show me this light you claim will guide you through the darkness. I shall show you in turn the blinding light of a loyal servant of the Grand Master, the power of the faceless, one of the Angui. Bring it on! Bring it on, you fucking little-glibbered bastard! The one being blinded here is you. You gotta get a whole new one? Damn, Switch. That sucks. There was a brand new water heater installed. I think it's still under warranty for another couple of years. I only have cold blankets. Still just dies. I mean, if she had died at the end, that would be pretty crazy. Probably summon more, but honestly, if he only summons one, able to summon 4 at once.
Is in my head.
Oh god! Oh my god! It did the fucking berserk move. Okay. Fair enough. Honestly, fair enough. I could have prevented that. God, if only I could actually freeze it. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Oh shit, why didn't that attack? Oh, my movement is marked down. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, Professor. Fucking asshole. Alright. What does he have going on here? Condition? Oh. Is that like a counterattack? Hang on. Like, is he gonna do something? Oh my, what a shock. Think that you would be so damn tenacious. Hey, Professor, about time you dropped that holier-than-thou act. Losing a bit of that insane confidence, are we? Pathetic. You haven't even realized you're standing on your graves. What? Yeah. Wiseman, what are you doing? I'd intended to offer to the Grand Master like this, but I must change my plans. It's time you realize just what it means to oppose me. Falcom really loves doing this exact thing, which, you know what? Love it. Big bad guy morphs with a world-destroying machine that he was, trying to obtain. I dig that. What in the... He wouldn't. He's fusing with the Areole? He can do that? How's that even? Impossible. It's overwhelming power. It can barely stand. Oh, this sensation, even better than I'd imagined. Shall we experiment then? The power of apotheosis. Unflinching reason, indomitable intellect, guiding humanity to the future. Alright. You should let me heal. Alright.
We're good to go.
No. I don't know if this will actually attack. No, that didn't seem to do anything. Okay. Oh god. Oh god. There, a lesson learned, I think. A lesson in real power. This is nuts. Our tracks aren't even hitting him at all. He's got some kind of barrier up. What if it's negating even our arts and our best techniques? Learn, children. The Ariel is the treasure of space. One of its very, very many powers is forming an absolute barrier, incomparable to simple orbital art. You cannot even touch me. Twisted sadist. You don't give up, do you? You don't give up, you do. Wiseman, let them go. Those eyes, magnificent. You may be a wreck of an enforcer, but oh, what a waste it would be to kill you. I would much prefer to etch another stigma into the depths of your mind. Just as before, I'll give you a renewed sense of hope, then tear it out by the roots and leave you writhing. Nothing pleases me more than to see that shift in your expression from hope to despair. I do so look forward to it. I can't believe this. Forget bad taste. The only word for you at this point is sick. Who? Oh. Levy. Yeah, especially with how intense this element is. I suppose I should have finished you off. Though really, Levy, what are you planning on doing? Not even your dragon can break the Ariel's barrier. I suppose it can't. I did have a question for you, though, Wiseman. Because how involved were you in Hamlet? Wait, what? Now, what a thing to accuse me of. That was purely the fault of the Empire's hawks, no? Why would you ever think I would be involved? Because you're a snake. You appear before people in their moments of weakness and whisper plans into their ears that lead to their destruction. And in doing so, you achieve your goals without ever stirring your belly. That's just your way of doing things. No, Woody? The ringleaders of the Hawks were nothing more than political losers who had nowhere else to go. There were a few questions I couldn't answer at first, but if even the war 10 years ago was part of your plan, then it occurred to me everything made sense. I see. It is largely as you surmise. What? Of course, really, all I did was introduce them to a band of Jaeger dropouts I knew and put the name Hamill in their ears. Just doing that was enough to push things to war in the blink of an eye. Haha, simply one more testament to the sinful nature of men. Unbelievable monster. Gehenna will be too kind for you. Karma's wheels will spin for you, monster. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. I see, essentially as I thought then. You're taking this rather well. Personally, I was hoping you'd be a bit more resentful. Have you forgotten? I've long since learned to stay my anger. However, you knocked me out from behind back there. That is an insult to the Blade Lord, that the Blade Lord cannot abide. That alone I shall be paying back in full. What? Yeah! Absurd! The Ariel's barrier is absolute. It cannot be harmed by... Wait, that sword, of course. Yes, the sword granted to me by the Grand Master, just like your staff. It's a demon sword forged with the divergent laws. Okay, huge lore drop there. Right at the end. Fair enough, though. They'll probably get more into that. Kuh, careless of me. Curse you. Get away. Get away, you insect. Anyway, but in my mind, I feel like he's gonna lose all real emotion in his voice because he's like half cheating. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Levy! Forget about me. Your path is clear. Strike him down. I just keep getting knocked down today, but don't worry. I'll get back up. Levy. You dare strike one such as I? No matter, the absolute barrier is but a trifle of the Ariel's power. Ugh. I shall bring forth its full force and let you savor the despair. I don't think so, Wiseman. Okay, you, as a bracer, as a citizen of Liberal, more than anything as a human being, I'm taking you down. Wiseman, this is the end. That was kind of a cool transition. Okay, and I start out fully healed. I dig that. Alright. What does she have? Words. Guessing that this is the final fight. God damn! Knocked me around there for a second. There we go. Oh, if those things attack, they take CP. My cool points, I mean? Oh, God.
Run no more.
I'm still not trying to think about Epstein too much, but like... Ooh, that is a lot. Check out this one. Wow, she was able to do a lot more damage. Look at that. Okay.
Is in my hands.
Run no more.
Okay. I'm guessing he's actually just going to resummon those, but if I can at least get a turn or two in.
We're good to go.
Oh God. Gosh.
Let's do this.
Did not do as much damage as I was hoping.
We're good to go.
Gotta make sure everyone's healed up here. Alright. What did it say it was doing? Oh, it's doing a shitload of damage. Okay. Let's see this one. They really cannot have her die. Okay.
We're good to go.
Same thing. Fuck. Eh? That time.
We're good to go.
Kill everybody. Right, so was there straight defense up? God damn it. I couldn't make it straight. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey! At least one form. Your tenacity is both impressive and frustrating. Frustrating, you see, for it is pointless. Behold now the infinite power of the. Oh, Jesus! What is the Ariel? It's. Oh, God! What the fuck is happening? Ah. Oh God, now it's God times 2. Shit. What overwhelming power! Looks like he's really starting lotion. Come on guys, take him down. Let's get back to the lobby. Here we go.
We're good to go.
Sure, you're healed. Alpha Omega, destroy space itself to cut them. Cool, I guess. What did that cancel our fucking thing? What's it do? Okay. I'm gonna try it again. That should work this time. One of those. Heal yourself. didn't do any damage. Alright. All of those need to be defeated, or... God for... Yeah, Titanic Roar. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm thinking about this wrong. So it's magic centric. Okay. That's fine. I don't... I just can't focus on magic. It's back to being able to just regular attack. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that, but... Okay. Okay. About this. Estelle will have her own turn. Should be fine. I'm not gonna wait it.
We're good to go.
Oh! That's what they're coming for. Right? Oh shit, that's Estelle's. Okay. Well, he's still vulnerable. Chaos. Oh boy. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, well, Joshua will have a turn. Going to go ahead and yak again. Alright, Joshua. Partner. There is fusion. Still don't really know if this does more damage or not. Shit. Shit. Right back to attacker. Okay.
Run no more.
She's gonna have a turn, so she'll be okay. Let's... Fuck it, just hit him.
We're good to go.
Okay, that took her down. Fuck.
We're good to go.
Should be able to move over there. Okay. I guess you can see that coming. Almost there. Okay. It's full. There's something that does both. Should be using those though. Pop. I'm gonna have to just try this. Alright. Didn't have to pull out every trick in the book, but definitely was a bit of a thinker. Bit of a thinker. Huh. Cheers to that. Yeah, I think I just beat the final boss spam. No, absurd! The Ariel is gone? This is impossible! Impossible! Got away, blast it all. Oh, who cares about that idiot? Way more importantly. Levy! Levy, stay with us. Just wait a second. We'll fix you up. Hey, honey, you know perfectly well these aren't the sort of ones you fix up. No, please, no. Levy, I can't lose you like Karen. That's just, no, I can't. Karen, chin up. Yeah, you look like the crybaby you were when you were a kid. That's right, I'm a weak, naive crybaby. I still need you, Levy, so come on, stay awake. Just like a little kid. Listen, Joshua, if you find this unacceptable, then take a lesson from me. Don't end up like this. Don't hide it. Protect what's important. Live to protect it instead. Levy. Estelle. I'll thank you as his favor. Of course, anything. He likes to act tough, but he's pretty tender-hearted deep down. Now that he's truly free of his curse, he needs to become a better man. So please, promise me that you'll keep helping him. Take care of our little brother, okay? I was gonna do that, no matter what you said. But don't worry, Levy. I swear to you, you'll always have a home with us. Thank you. At least I finally understand when Karen could smile like that at the end. Karen, you were just as discontent, weren't you? Levy? Come on, this isn't funny. You can hear me, right? Come on. It all finally ended. We can finally be together again. Please. Please answer me. Joshua, it's all right. May his karma guide him to reward in his next life. Hello there. Goddess be praised, you're all safe. Wait, that's Levy? Is he? Yeah. See, after you descended, we were swarmed by those Archismus beasts. It was only Levy intervening on that dragon of his, which saved us. That sounds like him all right. If I may, what happened to Weissman in the Ariel? All right, yeah, the Ariel disappeared somewhere. Weissman's also gone, but he really lost it when the Ariel disappeared. It disappeared? That could be bad. To find Bat. Please tell me the shaking isn't involved in the Bat. The Ariel was the main source of power for the city. You removed the city's power source. There's nothing keeping it afloat any longer. Yeah, that seems rather bad. We should return the Arsile once. Good idea. Oh, wrong person. I don't think everything will shut down all at once, but it would be best if we hurry. Count on, is the Bobcat airworthy? Should be airworthy enough to save our skins at least. We'll lift off as soon as we get back. Alright, let's move everyone. There was a transfer gate near the elevator. That seems like the best exit. We should stay in lines to avoid losing anyone. Joshua, I know you don't want to leave him behind, but we have to hurry. Sorry, Estelle. You just go on ahead. Don't worry about me. Go. Get it together, Joshua. Were you listening to a damn thing Louis said? Didn't he tell you to live to protect what's important to you? I don't know about you, but I sure was listening. I promised I might stay with you and help you. I promised you the same once, too. If you think I'm just gonna turn my back on that, you got another thing coming. Estelle, sorry. I really am a weakling. Oh, the sword. Levy, hold on to this and deliver it to Hamlet. To Karen. Joshua. Estelle, Joshua. Come, we have no time to waste. Right. I'm sorry. I'm going now. Rest well with Karen. Levy. Absurd. This is a farce. This wasn't in the Grandmaster's prophecy at all. Unless... Does this mean I too was being tested? I shall have to have words with my master when once I return. Sorry, but I think your question's gonna be deferred indefinitely. Kevin Graham, what are you doing here? Out of my way, insect. I've no time to deal with gnats like you. What? The evil eye didn't work? Even with grouse slash training, a fletchling like you can't possibly... Yeah, sorry, I've been putting on a bit of a show. I'm actually their number 5. I've seen my fair share of fights. Granted, when you were at your best and power tripping on the aerial, I would have struggled. But now, you don't have a prayer. Not that you do that anymore, you filthy heathen. What? Oh! Locating the aerial is some kind of a sideshow, as you might have figured out. So, George Wiseman, apostate and heretic, damned in the sight of idealists. I'm here to send you to your final judgment. I see. However, Grouselitter, I think you will find it a little hard to fight the Faceless on your own with only... Oh, a stake? It's the Pillar of Salt, the calamity which turned half of Northumbria into a sea of salt. They would let you use that just to kill me? It's what you've earned, you faithless pile of filth. The church does try to stay neutral in all things, but can't overlook what you've done. Now kindly stand still and die quietly. You're damn dog! Talk, you're wrong, I guess. No, Joshua, you're lucky. You at least can get out of this sort of life. Is that jealousy I hear? Kevin Graham, the heretic hunter in Granslitter's 5th Dominion. I must say, you're just as cold as the rumors said. You're the fool, right? Sorry, but it's a bit late for him. You may have heard, but I am here purely as an observer. Purely. To observe and oversee every single facet of the gospel plan and report the results without exception to the Grandmaster. Wiseman's self-destruction is simply another result to report. It wasn't anything I needed to stop. See, you Ouroboros types sure do love being mysterious, don't you? You accusing me of being cold. The grouse that are really so different, I wonder. Now then, I'd say I've observed everything. I found what I was looking for, so it's time I went on home. What? Well, good day, Mr. Graham. I hope we meet again someday. Oh god, which transphobic Brit? Not sure. It doesn't narrow it down. I don't know what he was looking for. What do you mean? Well, whatever. It's outside my jurisdiction. Just hurry back and rejoin the others. So Estelle's group escaped from the Axis Pillar, while a liberal arc began shaking its shuffle pot. Is it the pronouns guy? That's all I ever think of when I think of Brits. Pronouns! Oh, yeah. No, I know this guy. Yeah, he made some really good shows, but yeah, he went a little off the fucking deep end. Because the IT crowd is funny, but, you know, I feel like a lot of those old comedy shows, you can kind of tell that the person is a little homophobic and transphobic. The sudden immense reduction in normal energy making the Halo rail unusable, Estelle's group begins heading to the Arsal via the city's underground passageways. Yeah, Black Books, IT Crowd. I just looked at it, I don't remember, but it's other shows I like. Oh, Father Ted. Father Ted is pretty funny, honestly. God, Joshua? I thought I wouldn't like it, but I would really enjoy it. Are you okay? Okay. Are you okay? You weren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. I had just a strange moment of vertigo. Like you were dizzy? Why would you... Probably a side effect of the stigma's removal. Kevin, what do you mean? Wiseman burned that thing in deep to the very core of his subconscious mind. But out like it did, there's gonna be side effects. Vertigo, headaches, nausea. You're gonna be suffering for a while, Joshua. Oh no! It's alright, Estelle. You haven't made me aware of all the rest beforehand. Joshua. Hey, what's the hold up? If you don't hurry, you'll be left behind. Oh, right. Joshua, do you think you can run? Yes, I should be alright now. Come on, then. We need to book it. Estelle, look! Whoa, shit. Whoa! The last tremor collapsed some of the more fragile sections. Hey, you took it? You took it? Yeah, mostly. Oh no, Estelle! Joshua! Estelle, Joshua! Oh, for crying out loud! Ain't there another way across? This is the only way in or out of the pillar that we saw. Damn it, there must be another way. Guys, don't worry about us. You go on ahead. We'll find our own exit. Don't be absurd! How am I supposed to look Cassie's in the eyes and say I left you behind? We'll find another way across. Shara, thanks. Sorry. No matter what we say, though, a gap like this can't be jumped. We have no time to get ropes, so they are going to need another route. But this is the only path out. Actually, I don't think this was the only way out. This island seems riddled with underground passages. There must be another one near the pillar. That's right, I saw another cage just in front of the pillar. I think the sign said it was an emergency evacuation route connected to the Kelmore district. Really? Yes, I remember that. Calamore is where your ship is, right? That's right. Well then, if they use that. Yes, given the damage to the city's computer should have opened the lock on it. Estelle, Joshua, you heard all that, right? Looks like that's your best bet. Use that to get back to the Arzile. Will do. We'll go as fast as we can. Estelle, Joshua, please be careful. We'll wait as long as we possibly can. You guys be careful too and save us some seats. Come on, we should hurry. Don't we have much longer before the arc collapses completely. Yeah, let's go. Kyle said the entrance was just in front of the pillar. Of course, we still don't know where. Family part. God, Dave Chappelle. Oh, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is just the perfect example that if you get enough money, you just sort of lose your mind. Like, money is a disease. I thought there was gonna be monsters here. Yeah. Well, that's just it. I don't hate Dave Chappelle. It's again just another example of like, if you get too much money, you just start like hating other people. It just becomes less and less interesting to listen to him. Same thing happened with Ellen and Oprah. Just like every person that started out not very wealthy and then got super rich, it's like, okay, your opinion just stops mattering because like no one can relate to it. They can't relate to like a multi-millionaire or a billionaire. Ah, damn it. Ah, let's go back, Estelle. In Dave Chappelle's case, I think that was about money. The reason that he like got in his head that like poor people, specifically like trans people, he just started punching down. And like, you know, if you're a poor guy, you're not gonna think about like, you're gonna think about that police are bad people. You're not gonna make jokes about. Yeah, it's just there wasn't like any super big transgender jokes before he got a lot of money, you know? Well, so much for going back, I guess. Yeah, this column won't support us for long. Which means Still, I'm so sorry. I didn't trip back there. No, you don't need to say it. You bailed me out when I was about to be buried under that rubble anyway. Both screw-ups. But, you know, it's really funny. Despite how completely... Yeah. That's why everyone, you know, if you're transphobic and you're poor, like, most people would just be like, whatever. But if you're transphobic and rich, then you're like, I can spend all of my money and time degrading people I don't even know. Despite how completely screwed we are, I'm not actually scared. Are you, Joshua? No, you're right. I'm not scared at all. Hey, Joshua, can I ask you 2 favors here at the end? Always. So first, can you hold on to me, like, tightly? Of course I will. There should be a second in there somewhere, I think. Oh, so even at, the end of our things here, I don't want to be too pushy. I don't want to have any regrets and crap. How do I put this? Don't worry, I can say the rest. Estelle, may I kiss you? Ah, yes, yes! Oh, shit. Because they love each other. They're brother and sister, and they love each other very, very much. They're not one brother and sister, but yeah, they just really. They are dating. Help me, stepbrother. I'm Sean Connery. Kyle, please! We just leave them, Joshua! No, just that. We wouldn't make it in time either way. No, no! Damn it all at the very end, too! What is the goddess doing at a time like this? It can't. We didn't make it in time. No freaking way! No, no! No! Julia, please! It looks like the escape tunnels lead to the northwestern edge of the island. Take Darasal there at once. Forgive me, Your Highness. Even on your orders, I cannot do that. Darasal doesn't have full engine power back. If we get close to the city, especially under it, we cannot escape the island's collapse. Is that about right, Professor? You're right. No, 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 no. I'm terrible. Feels like I should say something, but what do you say to such a thing? There are no words, I think. Those two, damn it. They were just getting started. Now they're done. Oh, Estelle, Joshua. Huh? Come on, Dorothy. Try and show them decorum at a time like this. But, I just noticed that Sieg is flying around looking awfully happy. Huh? Oh. Did they actually kill off the main characters? I doubt it. Almost 100% sure. Yo! The dragon coming in for the fucking lock! Alright, thanks, Dad. You could have helped us at any other time, but whatever. Oh, Ragnar! Why are you here? What the heck are you doing here, Dad? Well, you did restore power to the entire country and avert a war. I shoved the details off on Morgan and decided to ask an old friend for a ride. An old friend, uh-huh. Better, Dad, you just wanted to surprise us. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ragnar. Estelle told me all about you. Thank you for saving our lives. Thou needst not thank me, child of man. Your dad is dating a dragon. I mean, not actually. Yeah, Dad's on the dragon. That'd be pretty sick, though, if his dad was a dragon. A new wind swirls about us. I simply spread my wings and sailed upon that fresh current. Still, though, you really saved us. Hang on a sec. I thought Ideos herself told you only to watch over people. Won't you get in trouble for saving us? The charge given me was to watch over man until an answer, a true answer, was given onto the shining ring. Such an answer has now been offered up. The ancient contract stands fulfilled. Thus, upon hearing the Divine Blade's plea for a boon, I myself answered in kind. Ancient contract? Another little mystery, but I can let it slide, I guess. I haven't the foggiest what he's going on about either. After all, Hardhead here seems to be enjoying holding back the details. Forgive me, friends. We of the Wing and Scale possess our own laws and statutes. So it is as I say, and unto you. Know that the gears of fate have finally begun their inexorable churn, and in their ponderous cycling, no force can stop them. The quest is done, but the campaign yet lies before thee. Gird thyself with wisdom, you who hear me now. See. Wait, no way! Is Liberal gonna be attacked again? No, those battles are destined to be fought elsewhere, by different people. Those are concerns for another time. But you have worked a genuine miracle. Don't worry about what's to come for now. Earn your rest, alongside your irreplaceable friends, who, I think, will be very happy to see you alive. Yeah. The Legend of Heroes. Veils in the Sky. Second chapter. Okay. Yeah, that's about an hour and a half, I guess, of credits. That's a good final boss fight. Love that Kevin just fucking murked that guy. Is there any after credits here, Lucis? Anything that I should be waiting for? I was just thinking about getting up quick. I'll wait. I can't click off the screen or else it'll pause, so. Nah, that girl is head over heels for Joshua. It's a little weird. That's what she likes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially anime where it's like, oh yeah, we were real, or that we were step siblings, but I was around them when they were born, and I'm 8 years older than them, and it's like, God, what the fuck? Like Usagi drop? Usagi dropped me off a fucking cliff. I'm thinking about the Epstein stuff again. Yeah, I agree, Lucis. So whatever. Just leave it alone. They're not going to be the protagonists going forward anyway. Probably won't see them until the most recent games. Like, you know, and yeah, they started being siblings when they were 12, and they're 16, 17 now. So, yeah. If they were siblings when they were like 5, no go. That shit is not, I don't like that. The worst part is that Joshua calls Cassius his dad, and I think that that part is what makes it. Well, I guess if they got married, he'd call them dad anyway. Maybe he's just prepping for that. And now we're just looking at pictures. I know some of this is epilogue-y, but there's a third chapter. Cassius Bright. Charizard. Hey. You know what? I'm glad I beat him with Charizard. Fuck that guy. Don't need a Charizard. You can't min-max her properly. The fuck up. Yeah, this is the end of this story. I know there is the third one. But, like, it's a different... okay. Whatever you say, losers. They're not in the third game, though, right? I don't think they were. Okay. I didn't look anything up. No, I don't want an actual answer. God damn it. But yeah, this will be really interesting later in the year when I play the remake of these two games, because, like, now I have a much better idea of what this game series is. I just, like, I don't know. Trying to, like, jump into the remake timeline kind of thing would be just, it would just be a lot to take in, I think. To having it be more, I don't want to say low-key, but, like, OG, maybe? Like, I think this is a better introduction to the series as a whole. Because you can't just wait for every single one of the games to be remade. Although they might sell well. Darren, I'm back. Here, this is from Levy.
It's sure good to see that smile, Joshua. Bet Levy likes you too.
No, this is not a remake. This is the original game. Yeah. Levy and Karen were as close as I'd ever known two people to be. It came out in like 2008. Yeah, the Trails in the Sky, or the Trails part of the Legend of Heroes, and it was like 2006. But the second chapter came out 2 years after the first one. I don't think it was fully translated until later, though, which was 2013. I don't think it is a remaster. I know that it also came out for the PSP, but there was a PC version originally. And I imagine it's like upscale, or, you know, it allows you to at least, you know, get the resolution right. They wanted to be together forever, I think. Now they are. Yeah. Hey, can I say hi to Karen too? Of course. Hi, Karen. Nice to meet you. I'm Estelle Bright. Well, for a little while, I was sort of trying to be his replacement sister without knowing it, but I couldn't really replace you. Well, to me, their bets were placed correctly, because the Trails remake, I think, sold better than any of the other Trails games. And well, for a little while, I was sort of trying to be, and I couldn't really replace you. I guess now I'm his girlfriend. I guess? That's terrible. Sorry, still not really used to it. It's kind of, you know, embarrassing. Oh, it's still so very you, Estelle. So very what? Do I detect an entendre buster? You know what? When nobody else is around, you could sure be... sorry, I was in the middle of saying hello, wasn't I? So I wanted to say hello and come with Joshua to see his original home. I'm looking forward to what's to come for the two of us. Thank you, Estelle. I'm sure Karen is very happy. Well, didn't they just release one of the main games, like, this year, though? I guess I don't know if you'd call that a break. Trails from the Horizons? I hope so. I know I'm still sort of a dunce, not the most reliable person. I have to admit, I'm a bit worried what I'd do if she ever thought, you're not good enough to beat Joshua's girlfriend, Estelle Bright. Shoot! Just localize it. Well, new to me. I think you're thinking a bit. I get the feeling that Joshua wouldn't mind a good pegging. If anything, I think Karen would have loved you. You two would have been a nice contrast in terms of personality. You think so? There goes my Entendre radar again, mistress. You're saying I'm not as strong deep down or as calm and quiet as your sister, right? No, I really do think you're strong deep down, actually. Calm and quiet. Well, not exactly like you. But I'm not complaining. Always bright, optimistic, and shining like the sun. That's the girl I fell in love with. Oh! Oh, what was that?
You know how to kick from the jugular with the embarrassment, you know.
Sorry, did you not like it?
Of course I liked it. That is so not the issue here.
I don't quite get the problem, I guess. Okay, we said our hellos, so let's be off. I can see Karen rolling her eyes at us from the cloud tops. Oh, yeah, I guess. What is it? Are you really sure about this? You really want to leave Liberal and follow me? Oh! My journey is to atone to the sins I committed in society's name is my problem. So is my desire to strengthen myself and live up to Levy. So I'm not sure if I want to wrap you up in all this. I have not watched the Highlander with the game mode activate. Interesting. Oh, for the love of... You always miss the important part. Ragnar said it, didn't he? This whole mess was just the beginning. Besides, I seriously doubt the Society's plans are all played out. And when those snakes strike from the grass again, I'm going to be even stronger than Dad. You're not the only one who has someone to live up to. Stronger than Cassius. That's a tall order. Well, go big or go home, right? Plus, I made that promise to Levy, and I really want to see more places beyond Liberal. I'd also like to try and find Renee if I can. And... Estelle? And come on, Joshua, do I really need a reason to be with you? Oh, no, of course not. You're all the reason you need, all by yourself. Exactly. See, Joshua, what would you do if I was around to point things out to you? You're right. I'd be doomed. Let's go, Estelle. I have no idea where this path will lead us. I'm sure something awaits us at the end. I am unable to see Gay. Yeah, one step at a time. We'll walk it together to the end. That'll make things weirder. Finland. Yes. Okay. All right. That's a good game. All right, so I'm gonna do the same thing where I take like a 5-minute break, and then we're gonna be on to Homestuck. So I'm gonna load all that stuff up, and we'll read Homestuck for probably an hour and a half ish, and then we'll go to the third game. So I will be back in just a few minutes.